with some buttons and a little hat. She made a nurse's uniform. I said, "Where are you
Wow.
going?" She says, "Get dressed. We got to get out of here." It was, I don't know, 2, 3 in the morning. She bundled me up. It was winter time. We had no belongings. We tippy-toed out of the apartment. And as we're trudging through the snow, looking every which way, because there were curfews to be sure that there wasn't anybody that could see us, I said, "Mom, where are we going?" She says, "Don't talk, Pete. I don't want to hear your voice." As we were walking a little further, now by this time I'm 10 years old, and all of a sudden I realized something. I says, "Mom, we're not going to that highway, are we?" She says, "Peter, we got to get to Amsterdam." I said, "No, no, please." I was so scared. I said, "It's for the German. It's the people that represent killing us." I said, "It's for the soldiers. Nobody is allowed to be on that highway, let alone who we are." She says, "Just be quiet. Don't talk." As daylight came about, I could see troops marching, tanks on flatbed trucks. I was petrified. Now we get right to the highway, and I use the expression, now I know the doo-doo is going to hit the fan. My mom gets by that highway. I'm holding on to her for dear life, and she sticks her thumb out like hitchhiking. I said, "What are you doing?" She says, "I told you, don't talk. Don't say a word." Whatever it was, 5, 10 minutes later, a big flatbed truck stops. And the Nazi SS. Of course, the SS were the worst of the worst, the ones with the black uniforms, with the skull on their caps. And this S officer gets out and starts to read my mother the riot act. "What are you doing here with a child? No civilians allowed. Blah, this is for the fatherland. Blah, 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 blah." I have no idea why this guy would even give my mom a chance to explain. And here was her story. She says, "Sir, you know about the British trying to bomb the V2 rocket site?" "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. So. Well, just the other day, one of the British bombs went astray and hit the apartment house the kid pointing at me was living, and it killed his father and it killed his mother. As you can see, I'm a nurse for the International Red Cross, and I'm taking him to a orphanage in Amsterdam." Apparently, the guy didn't say anything, but he grabbed my mom by the arm. I'm hanging on to her for dear life, and he walks the two of us over to the back part of this flatbed truck. Now he separates me from my mother. Keep in mind, she's my only security. I am out of my gourd with fright. He walks mom over to the cab of the truck, and the German SS officer, the driver, is still in the driver's seat, and he helps my mother into the cab of the truck.
Mm.